Hey everybody, it's Joy and welcome back to Baking with Joy. Today I'm going to show you how to make Grandma's chocolate rolls. And to do this recipe, I have a refrigerated pie crust. You can use two, I've just got one. I'm just going to make a small pan. You can use homemade biscuit dough rolled out, which is what my grandmother used. Or you can make your homemade pie crust. But I'm going to show you the easy way, and this is with a refrigerated rolled pie crust. And I've already started to spread some butter here. I have 2 tablespoons of softened butter, and we're just going to finish spreading this butter around here on this pie crust just like this. And I'm going to try to use both tablespoons of butter. Get it real good and buttery. Spread it all around. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Now, in this bowl, I have about a tablespoon of Hershey's cocoa to 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I've just mixed it up. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to take this and just sprinkle it all over the top of the butter, on top of the pie crust. Okay, and after you've done that, we're just going to start by getting up the edge here and just rolling this pie crust all up. And just roll it all up like that. It's going to make a mess on your counter, but you can clean that up here. And just kind of tighten it up a little. Now, I've got a little 8x8 pan, and like I said, if you want a bigger pan, like a 13x9 pan, you can use both rolls that come in a pack of the refrigerated pie crust. And I've just lightly buttered the bottom of this pan. I just took some of the butter that I had here and just went in and just kind of slathered up the butter right here. So your rolls won't stick. Now, the next thing you're going to do is cut it into about 2-inch sections here. Just cut your rolls, pick them up, and just set them up like this in your pan till you get everything in there. Some of your cocoa may fall out bottom. It's okay. Okay, just set them roll side up, just like that. And this little pan is just big enough for these 9 little rolls that we got here. Okay, now I'll come back and clean this up. So we're going to set this aside right now, and I'm going to step over here to the stove, and I'm going to show you the next step. Okay, I've got my oven preheated to 350. I've got a half a stick in this saucepan. You don't need a big one, just a small one. I have a half a stick of melted butter. My liquid here, I've got 1 1/4 cup of evaporated milk, and to that I've added about a half a tablespoon of cornstarch. I whisked it up and put about a teaspoon of vanilla. And in this, I have 1 cup of sugar to 1/4 cup of cocoa. And what you're going to do with this mixture, you're going to make a little custard sauce to go over the top of your rolls. This is what you're going to bake your rolls in. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to turn it on high, but I want to turn down my heat to like medium to low as this starts heating up. And what we're looking to do is we're not looking to bring this to a rolling boil. We just want it to come to like a little slow simmer boil to dissolve our cocoa and sugar real good. And that cornstarch is going to slightly thicken it to like a little custard consistency. And we're going to add our liquid. We're just going to whisk this up and just wait on it to heat up. Like I said, this is an old-fashioned recipe that they used to make a long time ago. You can look on the internet and find several recipes for butter roll where they use nutmeg and cinnamon in these that they sprinkle on those rolls. But I have yet to find one where they sprinkle cocoa and sugar on the rolls to make chocolate rolls, which is all my grandmother used to make. I hope this recipe helps someone discover a new dessert that maybe you can use for Thanksgiving. So as this starts to heat up, we'll come back and I'll show you when it comes to a slow simmer of what your sauce should look like when we take it off the stove. Okay, everybody, we're back. And if you can see this, I turned my heat down to medium, almost medium low. And I'm turning my stove off. If you can see that, some of that has started to thicken. But if you can see that, it's just slightly thickened, which is exactly what I want it to do. And my sugar and everything has dissolved. So we're going to take this. We're going to take this mixture right here. Set it right there. And now, what we're going to do is take our cocoa custard mixture and just pour it all over the top of these rolls that we've set in this pan here. Make sure that it's all covered. Some of the little particles have already started to thicken a little bit. So I'm just going to make sure that it's covered good. And that one has fell over on its side, which is okay. Now, what we're going to do now is put it in our oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. And we'll come back when it's all done. Okay, everybody, we're back with our rolls are out of the oven, and this is what they look like. They're still pretty warm, but I'm going to dip some out so you can see. And if you can see how the sauce has thickened up. That's one roll. It smells delicious, and it's still piping hot. And we'll just take a little taste test. They're very moist, and it's kind of like chocolate dumplings. I'll take a little taste test for you. It's very good. Just like my grandma used to make. I hope you try this delicious dessert for Thanksgiving. Grandma's chocolate butter roll. It is delicious, everybody. And remember, if you want a larger serving to maybe use for Thanksgiving, get you a 13 by 9 inch pan and use both refrigerated pie crust rolls, and you can double the sauce recipe. And I'll list the ingredients in the description box. And I hope you make these. And if you've already had these, maybe a long time ago, your grandmother or someone in your family used to make these, I hope it brings back wonderful memories. And if you've never heard of these, I hope you will try this. Everybody, until next time, this has been Baking with Joy, and have a blessed day.